everything. I know you didn't know we were sitting down the back waiting for you to talk us up, but we weren't relying on Cam to do it today for us. But certainly this gift that we've been given the privilege and the honour to present this gift to you, other people of Auckland. It's a beautiful taonga, and it's probably lucky you didn't have it through the 6 years. Someone might have copped it. But again, we've got the most undying respect for you and the way you've led this future city, and the strong but fair-minded approach you've given, and the respect you've given to Māori and all the other ethnicities in Auckland. So for your future, carry this strongly with you, and guard yourself and the family for all those things to come.
Haeria, kaeria, kiwaiara. Haeria, kaeria, kiwaiara. Kāra mai te toki, haumi e, hui e, tāki.
Toko toko is a traditional Māori carved ceremonial walking stick on a marae. It is a symbol of authority and status for the speaker holding it. This toko toko has been specially designed and carved by Auckland-based master carver and cultural symbologist Wee Kuki Kingi. He is also mana whenua and Tāmaki Makaurau through his Tainui Waka ancestry. The handpiece of the toko toko was made intricately by cutting, splicing and laminating 192 individual pieces of wood sourced from around the world, including English oak, native totara and island kauri. It has been adorned with PowerShell inlays sourced locally and greenstone from Te Waipaunam. The traditional carved patterns along the centre of the toko toko are a combination of tribal designs that are unique to mana whenua and Tāmaki Makaurau. These reflect whakapapa and Māori ancestral relationship to the natural and physical landscape and water bodies of Auckland. The constellations Matariki and Rehua, represented by the power inlays, are representative of the celestial realm and the richness of cultural knowledge they embody and revered in the repositories of mātauranga held by every iwi. The significance of biculturalism, ethnic diversity and unity in Tāmaki Makaurau have been acknowledged by fashioning the toko toko in the form of a sceptre, incorporating designs from the Pacific and using creative art designs to represent the many communities and citizens of Auckland. The name of the toko toko is Te Pai me te whai rawa o Tāmaki, the abundance and prosperity of Auckland. The toko toko has been imbued with the positive energies of the unseen realms, invoked through the ancient practice of karakia performed by the artist. E te koro mata, tēnei te mihi ki a koe.
O Tāmaki tātou, o Tāmaki tātou, o Tāmaki tātou, ka ora e, o mai toringa, o mai toringa, o mai toringa, ka ora e, ma te aroha, ma te aroha, ma te aroha, ka ora e. Kia ora koutou. Kia ora, councillors. Now we have one final matter which is in confidence, so...
Sorry, Mr Mayor, one final matter from me.
Oh, right.
Never one to not be outspoken.
Women have always got to get the last word.
Yeah, excellent.
Can't escape the pennies.
Wahine toa.
Mr Mayor, I'm going to address you on behalf of the councillors and as your Deputy Mayor. Now, you made the point in your speech that I'm been blunt and pretty authentic, and that's how our relationship as Mayor and Deputy Mayor has been. So my speech will be no different. It's really clear that in my relationship with you, I've not been your handmaiden, nor have I been your substitute ribbon cutter, nor have I been at your beck and call. That's what you might have expected, but I think you knew that you weren't going to get that. And however, in saying that, I want to start this off by saying history should record that you have done an extraordinary job. It should remember you kindly. And it should also focus on your achievements. It should forgive you your gaffes, your dancing, and the other thing. History should indeed be kind to you. Because despite everything, you're a kind man. I think, and we've got a card here that all the councillors have written on, and that's been the overwhelming message that's come through. You've been a fair chair, you've been even-handed, you are unable to bear a grudge, and I've seen you deal with everything in a way that is relentlessly positive. I've seen you do that today. You don't react to goading, and neither do you react to any of the slings and arrows that make it in your direction, and I think we've all been equally amazed and stunned. Now, you're either a saint or you've got a very bad memory, but you know.
Probably the latter.
But we are incredibly impressed with that. The first 3 years were incredible. We didn't know you. You kind of burst onto the scene as the mayor with huge vibrancy and bravery, determined to do the right thing by your beloved city. And you surprised everyone, the cynics who said this can't be done, you can't amalgamate Auckland and you can't work together. Well, your sheer force of positivity and your sheer force of personality made that happen. And we had an amazing 3 years. You know, we had Rugby World Cup, and yes, the first night was a bit dodgy, but it was fantastic, and that helped unite the city, and you were right behind that. It was an extraordinary 3 years, and we achieved so much. The second term was always going to be a bit tough. It's like making the sequel to a very good blockbuster movie. The second one's always going to be hard, and this one was. And yes, Mr. Mayor, we did get off to a horrible start. The worst time of my 24 years in politics. But we found a way forward. You have an extraordinary team here. You have an extraordinary bunch of people that I think you will forever be grateful to, who did what they did at that time, not for you, but for the Auckland that they serve. And I want to personally acknowledge them for the way that that unfolded. But we papered over the cracks and we moved on. And over the last 3 years, a huge amount has been achieved. I want to acknowledge George for kind of rounding up some of the really good stuff that's happened, because there have been some very good times. And listening to George and Arthur, people who've dealt with this with heart for Auckland. And you've been part of that incredible team, Len. You've also, I think, had an amazing group of heavy lifters who, despite the challenges, and you've acknowledged some of them, have stuck with it. Now, this has come at personal cost to some of those people who have had to burn off quite a large degree of political support by being seen to be loyal to you. You know who they are, and you know how that challenge has been met, and I acknowledge them in their bravery for that, doing what they've done for Auckland. But it's that collective love of Auckland that you've instilled in all of us that's carried it through. Your utter belief in the CRL, your steadfast commitment to making this happen will be your legacy, and should be your legacy alone. You made that happen, and I think history needs to record that. We'll remember the 6 years differently. All of us will have different memories of how this has happened, but you have utterly made a huge difference to Auckland. Along the way, we've learned that leadership, no matter how flawed it is actually about achieving things, not necessarily always being universally loved. And it's not about being popular, it's getting on with the real work in hand. So it's been a hell of a journey, Mr. Mayor. It's some of those places where you didn't really want to go, but the destination has made it all worthwhile. So we've got something for you.
Excellent.
Cue the thing. So while this is not a small thing, guys. I don't know if anyone can see, but it's being wheeled in as we speak. So let me tell you. So this is one of the Pahutakawa saplings that was growing out of the trunk of the Monterey pine on Mangakea. And this was lovingly nurtured as one of the sap of one of the seedlings. It didn't get planted. We saved it for this. We know that Mangakea is so special to you, and this is for you and Shan, your beloved Shan, to hopefully, it may need to be in a pot, because I know the house that you're building, if it ever gets finished, is not that big. But we hope that this reminds you of a place that's special to your heart, to a place that's special to Aucklanders. You will always be the first mayor of Auckland, and I hope that this remains a symbol for your uniting of Auckland, and I hope that I can say on behalf of your councillors that this is given with love and aroha, and thank you to you. And here's your card.
Kia ora, thank you to you all. It's a very, very beautiful gift. Thank you. Thank you, Penny. A round of applause for that lady. That was just So I think that we will now move into confidential.
I move
So
that
we are going to, it's moved and seconded, that recommendation. Yep. All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Against? Thank you.
I also move that the tree